The San Francisco 49ers just roll on, I guess. They dominate the New York Jets 32-19 to wrap up this week 1 schedule. And it's nothing personal against the 49ers, but it seemed like there was reason for intrigue here with this team. We know about the sagas with Brandon Ayuk and Trent Williams. Neither one of them really had a training camp while they held out for new contracts. Christian McCaffrey has a calf injury that bothers him throughout the summer. He is officially ruled out on Monday evening. So, we've got rusty stars. We've got the best running back in football not playing. Maybe we're going to get some Monday night drama. Just stop, Dave. Stop talking. No, it was the 49ers just rolling over another team with all of the intrigue and drama of going over a speed bump in the bank parking lot. It did look like we might have something there in the first 3 drives. This feisty Jets defense, Sauce Gardner's there. Quinnen Williams is putting pressure on up front. 49ers, 16 snaps on their first 3 drives, 48 yards, basically averaging 3 yards per snap. And you're sitting there thinking, maybe we got a defensive slugfest on our hands. Forget about it. They proceeded to reel off scoring drive after scoring drive after scoring drive in this game, just like they did last season. 8 scoring drives in a row before they finally call off the dogs and pull their starters. The Jets pulled Aaron Rodgers, who, that takes a backseat. Aaron Rodgers' first game back in a year. We'll get to that in a minute, but 49ers pulled their starters out here in the final 5-6 minutes of this game. The crazy thing, they didn't look all that good in this game. Like I said, it was a sluggish start, not great in the red zone, 2 out of 5 on trips down inside the 20. Busy night for Jake Moody, the second-year kicker, kicked 6 field goals. Yes, Jake Moody himself scored just 1 less point than the entire New York Jets team. Brock Purdy, wonderful final line, but there were some missed opportunities there. Him and Brandon Ayuk weren't on the same page, shockingly, after Ayuk missed training camp. Ayuk's probably going to stay awake at night thinking about the missed touchdown he had on just a beautiful throw from Purdy. George Kittle had a drop as well. So this wasn't even as efficient as what we're used to with the 49ers. And they still rolled to the tune of 400 yards and 30 points. And like we said, they did it without Christian McCaffrey. It's Jordan Mason, the undrafted running back out of Georgia Tech, who rumbles for 147 yards. You may have heard this on the broadcast. 29 rushes, 147 yards. He hadn't touched the ball that many times since he was in high school, all the way back in 2016. Just doesn't seem to matter. Ironically, the 49ers making a great case for running backs being replaceable, while also demonstrating week in and week out just how valuable Christian McCaffrey is to this offense. It honestly reminded me of Kyle Shanahan's dad, Mike Shanahan, and the way that his teams just seem to have a new amazing running back every single week. Maybe you think back to names like Mike Anderson, Reuben Drones, Alfred Morris had a breakout season for Mike Shanahan in Washington back in 2012. Add Jordan Mason to the list. I don't know how many people knew the guy's name prior to Monday Night Kickoff, and he's the star of the show, averaged 5.2 yards per carry. Jets wanted nothing to do with him, getting second opportunity yards, bouncing off tacklers all over the place. Gets into the end zone for 1 touchdown as well. It's just amazing how efficient this 49ers offense is. And then over to the flip side, in the process, of course, they spoiled Aaron Rodgers' return to the field. Rodgers coming back from an Achilles tear he suffered on Monday Night Football this week last year. I will say, obviously a beatdown of a game, not one that Aaron Rodgers is going to remember super fondly, but there were moments here that should inspire optimism, in my opinion, if you're a New York Jets fan. Took the Jets a little bit of time to get going, but their third possession of the day, they go 12 plays, 70 yards. Rodgers dotting up Garrett Wilson, converting 3 third downs to his young receiver before they punch it into the end zone for their first quarter points. it took them 6 weeks to score in the first quarter last year. They do it on the third drive of the season. That in itself is an improvement. Later in the night, Rodgers throws his first touchdown as a New York Jet in the most fitting way possible. A free play offsides flag, bombs it away to Alan Lazard of all people. It came straight out of Lambeau Field. I'm dating myself. I don't think of myself as being that old, but I felt a wave of nostalgia watching Aaron Rodgers loft up a prayer on a free play and connecting for a touchdown. So something to build on if you're the New York Jets. It might not feel like it because you just went up against arguably the best team in the NFL, certainly one of the most impressive performances of week one. There's something to build on here. I will point this out. Maybe Jets general manager Joe Douglas and head coach Robert Saleh want to get on the phone with Hassan Reddick after this game. Jets pass rush looked a bit toothless against the 49ers. I think Brock Purdy had 2.5 seconds or more to throw on 72% of his dropbacks. The Jets just got 3 true pressures on him, pressured him within 2.5 seconds of the snap just 3 times. Remember, Hassan Reddick in the middle of the only ongoing holdout still in the NFL. After watching this, maybe the New York Jets want to get back to the negotiating table with their star defensive end, because I think this Jets pass rush is going to need him